Good morning. How we doing? We've got talking cereal as we start today. We've got Butts, Scott, Will. Hello. How are you? Mad Scythe, Raven Lord. Butts also come in with the sub for 21 months of support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. We also have Norman at 10 months. Thank you so much. Hope everything goes well with the store. Picking up your painter's tape. How we all doing today? We Monday-ing. Justin, welcome in. How are ya? We big, stompy robots. That's right. That's right. Hey, Silverlance. That is. So this is the Chaos Knight Abominant. And I did some airbrushing. I've got him all laid out so you can kind of see how he's going to go together. But this is our first. So we have 2 big knights and then 4 little knights that are all going to be part of the same project. So we're going to just dive on in today. Today's gonna be a lot of trim, probably a lot of the stuff here up top, and yeah, that's what I got. We will have to wrap up a tiny bit early because I'm gonna go take the lizards home to Lore Master of Sotek. So I'll give myself a little time to get a snacky snack and roll out. So that's what we got. Love Like Drac, hello, how are you? And Nicholas, hello, how are y'all doing? You'll brush your air, chat? Oh my gosh, watch out, chat. Alright, so this is what I've got. I'm gonna go ahead and move some of the smaller pieces out of the way. But that's what I've got. What are you guys up to today? How is Monday treating us? We doing okay so far? So far? You're pillow fighting the whole chat? Chat, you gonna let him just beat up on you like that? Kamina Cakes, welcome in. How are ya? We are about to start in on our night. Got an old brush. I'm just gonna tackle all this trim. Yesterday I did work on our little Blood Bowl good boy a little bit more. I think he is at the point where I will post him and see if anyone's interested in him. Because if we can match basing, I'll do that. So if anyone is looking for Wilhelm Chaney for Blood Bowl, my little dude is up for sale. Otherwise I'll throw him in the Discord. I also got a base together for our orc. Here is a Grumlog and gas bag. I gave him some rock skulls. Work on that later today. So that's what I've got. What are you guys up to? You bought Scott for $100 and some candy. I am invincible. I'm pretty sure the case of Crunchies won. I see Nicholas is working on a knight myself. Bit of a conversion from Adeptus Titanius. Oh, the War Master, yep. It is about the same size. The thing is gigantic. I worked on mine for Legio Kratos. But it's a really cool kit. Are you enjoying the Titanicus kits? Custodian's not included. Yeah, still have to, fortunately, still have to pay for that. Turns out Scott's armies don't just come with Scott. Very, very complicated. Orgillo, hello! About to go to work, but wanted to say hi. Thanks so much for coming by. I hope work goes well today. Are you prepared for the chilly? It's cold out there. Cold. Hope work goes well. Hope you had a good weekend. Butts is trying to work out Blood Bowl colors. Let's go. I was kind of glad I could hop in with some Blood Bowl, even if it wasn't like a whole lot. Because you guys have been doing so much Blood Bowl. It was nice. Retributor armor trim. You so right. We doing it. We hopping in. We're going to be doing so much night trim work here. The other knights have different color trim, which will be fun. So these are actually based off anime characters. So each character is getting a knight. They are from Overlord. This character. I'm going to start probably airbrushing the next one later this week. We're just going to keep on rolling. But yeah, they've all got different color schemes, which will be fun. And I think we're going to use a little bit of purple to tie them all together. Justin says, got my exchange mini ready. Help my son start building his 1,000 Suns. It's his first army, so he's excited to start. Let's go. I'm so excited for you guys. It's going to be so fun. Was that a combat patrol too for the 1,000 Suns? I can't remember. Oh god, my foot's asleep. It's the worst. I hate when you go to like step down, and that's when you figure out. Ernest says, finished basing my second Votan squad last night, so time to build the next project. Gonna throw together a Gravis Captain for the Raven Guard before I pick up another Votan kit. Let's go. Guess we need to get building the rest of the kits. I think we can now. We got the email. I think we're good to go. But I've still got the other big one. So if you feel like building, though, you like to build more than I do. You like it. It's a fantastic kit. It was harder to translate to 28 mil scale than I thought from the pictures, but I got there in the end. Yeah, they're cool little kits. This is Demiurge, is the character that we are starting with. So we've got the his mask. We're gonna try and work in some of the the pinstripe suit into the edge highlighting here is my plan. Kind of that peachy pink that he's got on the suit. So I'm gonna try and work in here. He also got the combat control box. That's gonna be awesome. Sly, hello, how are you? So far, I have no cuts sustained by my hobby knife, and 3 cuts sustained by sharp points on Slanesh models, so working as intended. That sounds about right, yep. Yep. Which Slanesh models are we working on? I can say the chariots gave me just all kinds of stuff all over my hand. Got that thing where you're holding a piece together, and it's just indented into your skin. Hey, Oxnash, welcome in. How are ya? And a Jezzy. We got some big shoulder pads. That's right. How we doing today? Very carefully around all this trim today. We're going to be going over the trim a lot. Between base coats and then washes and then highlights. C-Dubs, good morning. Thank you so much for that sub for 54 months of support. How are you today? Welcome, welcome in. Pinstripe night. Yeah, we're going to try and do it on the edge highlighting, and then maybe some of the smaller pieces if we think it's a good fit. That's the plan. I forgot about the mini exchange and my excitement to work day shift for large piles of dead destroying already spoken for dosh. Time to dig around and see what I got. Yes. So, saw a few more people hopping in. We are doing a mini exchange for the month of November. Basically, if you've not done one of these with us before, think of it like Secret Santa. But we draw the names at the end. So what we do is we all pick a character model that we want to work on. For the month of November, we all paint together, so don't start just yet. But then at the end, everyone who finishes, we exchange. So you'll send your miniature to someone, and you'll get a miniature from someone. If that sounds like something you'd like to join in with, all the details are in the Discord. There is a mini exchange thread, and then a pinned post with all the details. So make sure to read through that. There is a sign-up form you will need to do. So go through all of that and then post your before photo. I'm going to be putting mine in today. I keep putting it off. I need to do it. I need to do it. So it says the Hellflayer is built. It was horrible to piece together. The spikes and the Hellstriders have drawn blood. There's a reason Hell's in all the name. For all these things. Helldrake. Hellflayer. They're too bogey. There's lots of heroes in Imperium. Necron heroes abound. That'll be fun. I'm excited to see which one you pick. But yeah, make sure you get your before photos in, everybody. And then we'll have fun painting. C-Dubs is good. Had a 4-day weekend. Going back to work tomorrow, but I have all next week off. That's awesome. Enjoy. Do you have anything special planned for it? Or is it just taking some time? You don't mind me asking. I feel like a lot of people are going to start having more time off here. I know I'm trying to plan mine right now, too. I think for me, it's going to be the week of Thanksgiving. I'm just going to take all of that off. Pretty excited. A nice extended vacation. Excited to start the mini exchange. Sounds really fun. It's really fun watching everyone kind of work together, and then when everyone starts receiving their miniatures and posting about it, it's a ton of fun. Thanks so much for coming to join us. Yeah, all the details are in Discord if anyone wants to check it out. All right, we'll get the inside here once that dries. Next. There are Space Marine Hero 2s. I am analysis paralysis. If you need help, throw it in the Discord. People can help you choose. I feel like a Necron would be fun. A little different. I think a Necron would be fun. I'm gonna throw that out there. That's what my gut's telling me. I don't know about anyone else's. Yeah, what your gut's saying. This is, I really need a few days off. It'll be a while before I can. Far too much to do currently. Hopefully here soon. With here in the States, we've got Thanksgiving, so I'm looking forward to be lazy and eat a bunch of food for a bit. I want to get some gaming time. I'd really like a Tech Marine, just saying. I wonder if I should take Friday off pre-tournament or do a Monday post-tournament. I always feel like after is the way to go. You still have days? I also need to schedule. I need to see when I think I can do next tech. That'll be my next day off. Good old Necrons, spoopy robot skillamans. That's right. Necrons are fun. I think especially if I know how much like power armor you've painted. It's nice to have something to paint, you know? Rathan, hope you're having a good morning. Post tourney, I think so too, Jazzy. I think having that day to just kind of relax. Especially if you're someone that like loses their voice or you just kind of wiped at the end. That's how I am. I always like when we do vacations and stuff, I always take like an extra day to just recover from that too, between driving and my social battery is depleted. I always think right after, have a recovery day. Riot, welcome in. How are you? That's right, Mousebait. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the birds. How are you? We're starting our big old chaos night today. What you up to? This is Ross. I had to turn the 5-minute challenge. Yes, from Wednesday for 14 days. Chat, if you want an extra little challenge, if you need that extra little push to work on your mini exchange, Sly is doing 5-minute challenge where every day for 2 weeks you put in at least 5 minutes of hobby. If you want that little extra push, that little extra motivation, accountability buddy, go sign up in Hobby Chat. It is pinned in there, so you can change your way. Reminder for that as well, if you want that little help. Oh, doing some woodworking. Enjoy, Mousebait. We'll be here. And this is a book my holidays, the last 2.5 weeks of the year. We try and squeeze in a couple days between now and then. Vat's trying to convince me to carpool to a Blood Bowl tournament with him. He was telling us about that yesterday, Butts. He's already got you. Gotcha. I don't know if I'm brave enough to tackle Rope Out himself. But Papa Smurf, I wouldn't do it for the exchange, Will. That's bigger than we were. That's bigger than the challenge. Smaller. We're trying to finish miniatures. Smaller. Hey, Marathon says, it's almost evening here, but I'm having a good day. Done with my Space Marines assembly. Let's go. Now to plan for a paint job, I suppose. What are we thinking for him? The post-vacation recovery day is my favorite part of vacations, yes. I absolutely need them. Let's see, only 10 days left to take for the rest of the year with another 8 that I get paid out. That's right. You're gonna get paid out for those. 5 minutes just enough for me to clear my desk, fill a water cup, get the pallet out. Let's go. Then you're ready for the next day, right? Let's see, Old World news today. They're showing off rules for any of the fantasy peeps. All right. For those interested in Old World. The only other hobby news I saw was for the free mini for this month. It is a steel helm. So if you guys wanted to pick up something for cities. And the coin for this month is the Red Gobbo. If you're interested. So you check out the community page. What is Calgar but a smaller Papa Smurf? A little bit. Maximum Pink, let's go. How are you? Thank you so much for that sub for 16 months of support. How are you today? We're diving in. Decided to tackle all the trim today. Let me get this together and then I can show you what I got from our color matching. I'll smooth out first. Okay. So we got... Actually, let me zoom out a bit. Alright. Main, body, shoulders, chest, head, chest, legs. We got the tilting shield with the white, so here-ish, crotch piece, and flag also in the white. And then the rest of it I will hit, we'll have a black right above his head. The rest, I'm kind of waiting to do all the metallics together, so I've got those in a bag here. But that's what I've got so far. And we're just going to dive in. Is he doing well? Finish up some of my own painting, then got football later. Life is all good. Glad to hear that. I heard you guys went in on some Necrons. That's exciting. Rathan says, no idea, except for going towards darker and earthen tones, probably, and metallics. Sounds like a good plan. Hey, okay, Guardian, welcome in. I didn't think I was able to tackle him either. I bought the model and sat on it for probably a year before feeling ready enough. I think for Gilliman, the biggest thing is if you can do some sub-assemblies, that helps. It's a lot of trim. A lot of trim. The back button on my mouse will open the article as if it was a left click on Warcom. These Necrons look cool but tough for my brain to paint. I mean, depends what color scheme you go with, Will. Depends what you got. Necrons can be really easy, or if you want to go ham, they can be a lot of work. You can do pre- and post-tournament days off and still have time for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, what would you do on pre-tournament? That's, I guess, what I'm confused. I don't know what you would be doing that day. Other than just being lazy. Post, I get. Pre, I don't know what you're doing. My friend just sold us last year's Necron Christmas box. So I was going to try and finish that by the end of the week. Nice. You guys are cruising then. You're just going to sleep? Okay. We're going to simple Necron paint scheme. I got enough pile of shame. I don't need to make it harder than it has to be. That's what I'm saying to Will, too. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy for Necrons. Hoot, welcome in. How are you? You got the karate painter's tape. Let's go. Like me, you have to go full power on bike all the time. Don't go biking right after finishing a coffee. The max power bar is suddenly so much higher. And ouch, my legs. We going too hard. Too hard. Get in a game of Age of Sigmar during the day. I don't know. Oh. Like with me? Do we get to play? You mean something? She's like, no, not you. What's you? Weasel, welcome in. How are you? Working on Chaos Nights. What you up to today? You're gonna get Sadie to play. What army would Sadie play? What do we think, chat? I feel like Sadie's a chaos person. I think, yeah, Scott agrees. I think Sadie would take the old Warriors of Chaos out for a spin. Just over there with Archaon. I think that'd be Sadie. Tired Hoot. You're the kind words in. I was gonna say, going back to Gulliman, if you can keep like sub-assemblies and stuff, you can absolutely do it. He's a lot, but he's not anything crazy, if that makes sense. He's just a lot of pieces and a lot of trim. He's not so bad. But for the exchange, a bit bigger than what we're looking at. So you pick something we can get done during the exchange. Before you go ham on Mr. Gulliman. The key to the mini exchange is to pick a model that excites and motivates you to paint it. Yep. I guess as we talk time off and things. Remember, there's Thanksgiving in there too. So Pick a model that you feel comfy working on and get finished in time to send to someone else. It's a big part of it. It's easy to get in your head about it too, yeah. I think especially for those bigger models. There's a lot of hesitation around just getting them started. But the best way to get them started is to just jump in. Jump in. I think a lot of people will surprise themselves by jumping into a project. If it's something you want to work on, you will get it done. You'll get it figured out. Any interest in any of this year's Christmas Warhammer boxes? Chat, same question. Did any of the Battle Force boxes end up on Christmas list? What are we hoping for, chat? I'm safe this year. Thank goodness. I still have my Seraphon that I'm working through, so I'm safe, but some of them are definitely cool. Chat, what are we thinking of throwing on the Christmas list? The best way to start is to start. It sounds so simple, MadSife, and I don't know if the IQ emote is trolly or not. But yeah, a lot of people just get stuck there. A lot of people get stuck. It's literally pick up that brush. Let's go. You can do it. Let's go. Slide's looking at the Soulblight Gravelord box. Scott also looking at Soulblight. I'll fill up my force with some things I don't have. Expand options for the Avangori list, as well as Legion of Blood Knight. And Sai says, I'm good. Have another year to finish last year's Chaos Space Marine box. Who says, Seraphon box would have been good if I didn't already have most of it. That's where I'm at. Like, out of that box, I think I'm just missing the Croxagores. If anything, I'll just treat myself to some Croxagores. But I think the Seraphon, I'm at a point where I want to paint what I've got before we add on anything. Because we've still got the, I've got that new Salamander to work on. I've got my little Saurus Warriors to just knock out one day. Finishing up my Lancers. I think that's my plan. Once some more of that's done, then maybe. Maybe Croxagores. I like the Votan one just because I want the vehicles. It'll depend on my spare money when they release, yeah. Can't finish your model if you don't start. It's true. Next one Pink says the Votan one looks pretty good. I already own most of the models, but more is always better. They all seem like good for starting a force. And then depending on what you picked up, adding to a force is good too. But yeah, for starting out, the fact that it's a lot of like the newer models is really good, in case you do already have that army. Probably things that maybe if you waited, it'd be a good pickup. So that's nice. Norman says, I'm safe. My cat-related expenses have squandered my fun budget. That's right. First step being good at something. So you gotta start. Gotta Games, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. We're working on some Chaos Knights. How was your stream? Welcome on in. Unfortunately, my bot, something broke Twitch side, so I don't know what we were up to today. Tell us all about your stream. I missed when it said what game we were playing. But welcome on in. Hoping to come in at a 210 price point again. Can get one from the local store at the discount. I think that may be a deciding, especially if you already have the force, is if it's a good enough discount. Will says, Nikki Tall Eyes, my problem is this. I know I could make a simple steel Necron scheme, but this darn community is so talented. I don't want to just do an average Saiyan War model. You could use him as your inspiration. Will, would you like to work together on something? To, like, pick a color scheme and stuff? If you would like to, let me know. I'm happy to help. We can go through the old codex, maybe pick something a little, like, kind of in the middle, right? You're not going insanely ham on something, but would require a little bit more than just... more than silver in a wash. Would you like to work together? Here, I'm offering. Yes, please. I need help. Let's do it, Will. Let's do it. Let's get you in this exchange. Badger, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Slam probably broke it. Probably. Let's see. Cat Games is good. Did a bit of Minecraft after trying to get further on. Ooh, 30k Night Lords. Chat. You know what to do. Go check out Chaotic Games for Night Lords and Minecraft. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How much more of the Night Lords do we have? How many points are we talking? Antonina, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some Chaos Knights. Hey, Judge Trek, welcome in. Sometimes I hide in my Samsung fridge, pretend I'm a dreadnought. What an entry into chat. I love it. How are you? What an entry. I have no Necrons or knowledge of Necron lore. Okay, we can find you. It's a what? Dynasty for Necrons? We can find something cool for you, for sure. Getting Stupid, welcome in. A little work lurk. Thanks so much for lurking along. Hope work's going well. Badger says, I ordered dodgy internet for the new house. Let's go. Getting the 5th of December. Things are happening, Badger. I'm so happy for you. I know it's been a long road to this point. Happy for you. Let's go. I miss Badger time. I miss Badger time. The Dreadnought's more reliable than a Samsung fridge. Let's see, Chaotic Games says most of it's from the Age of Darkness box. But then I have a Savitar, a Grav Cannon, Rapier Cannon, and some Sky Hunters to get through at some stage. Awesome. Welcome on in. Chat, again, if you want to check out those Night Lords, go give a follow. Thank you again. For anyone who may be new to my stream, hello, I'm Nikki. We paint a lot of Warhammer here. We've been painting some Seraphon. We've been painting some Spec Marines. And now we've got a large Chaos Knight project. I'm pretty excited about. This will be fun. You know, once we get past all the trim. It'll be fun. Evian, hello, how are you? Thought Pony, yeah, I have to... Every time we do Chaos Knights, I have to say if it is Stompy Robot or Chaos Ponies like Age of 6. This time we got Stompy Robots. How's your Monday? Learn about Trays in the Infinite. He's awesome and silly he is. I'll list all the Kron heroes I have unpainted so we can try and get this crushed. We're gonna do it, Will. But yes. Pick out a few that you think you'd like to paint and we'll do it. And we're gonna get this done. Here. Feel like before we start, I'm gonna let you know. I'm here to help you, but it may be days of tough love, so make sure you know what you're signing up for. But we're gonna get it done. We can do it the easy way or the Nikki way. You might wanna lean toward the easy way. Saying. It is a Monday, Avian. It is indeed a Monday. Catching up here. Days of Tough Love from Nikki Tall Eyes, yeah. Yep, we're gonna get it done. Flabbergasted. Nikki Overwhells needs the baseball bat. Those base codes done yet? Let me smooth out this gold and we'll get to the next piece. We're just gonna keep cruising on gold. Today, I'd like to get kind of the main color scheme all together here. Base coats. See where we're at, especially since we're matching characters. Looking good. If there's anything we need to change, that'll be the time to do it. So I'm just gonna keep cruising. I thought Nikki was like 4 feet tall. This new nickname confuses me. I am 4 feet tall. My eyes, however. My eyes. Bet you're gonna get fiber for Slam. Gets non-DSL. Poor Slam. Hopefully here soon. Hopefully. Dr. Slam's gonna be on the fastest internet here soon. Taraya, hello. Gonna lurk with you, but man, I love the nail polish today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for lurking. I hope you have a good Monday. Hope you had good rest of weekend. I appreciate it. Hey, Z-Decker, welcome in. Crazy weekend for hockey? It sure was. How are you? We are working on Chaos Knights today. Get them started and rolling. The other part that I won't do on stream is the actual, like, the innards. The actual, like, armature of the knight. Because that's going to be a lot of waiting on washes to dry, a lot of dry brushing, stippling, weathering. So I will probably do a lot of that offline. We'll just stick to the pretty panels and everything here for stream. Nikki's a living anime character. I can be. Can be. He's going to be doctoring everything, that's right. So he put in all that work so he can doctor all the things. There's one more upload than I get now. My down is fine, just want better up. Oh, for your internet, Jesse. I am glad we got some nicer internet in our area for streaming. Feel a little better. After taking the trash out, I'd like to know if there is a possible place on the web where I could review Space Marine paint jobs. So you can either go the route of going through like the wikis and looking at different Space Marine chapters. Otherwise, the thing I like to do is just either hop on Google, look around. Instagram is where I like to go, just to see all the different things that people have done. Just browse pretty photos all day. But yeah, if you know kind of what you'd like to do, search can get you there. Otherwise, I hop on Instagram. I just look through pretty photos. Going to do plain gold and a little more gold? Absolutely. We're going to, so we've got the gold base coat, which we're doing now. Then it'll get a wash, so I have to go all over it again. And then we will do some highlights with some more gold. It'll be a lot of gold. Hey, Velocity Soldier, welcome in. Building my first ever Warhammer army. Let's go. Chose to do Space Marines, specifically the Doom Eagles, successor chapters of the Ultramarines. Their armor is silver and a red Aquila. They use a lot of jump packs and dreadnoughts. I love them. That's awesome. Welcome on in. If you have any questions at all here as you get started, let us know. We are happy to help. But that sounds like a really fun scheme to start with. Welcome, welcome. You already have, we've got paints and everything picked out for him? You can get you a gym coach so you can learn to do the standing high jump of 4 feet. You can jump, flip, and slam the hammer down. I am training every day, Avian. Training every day. You don't hear the Doom Eagles too often. Yeah, it's cool when, like, kind of the other successor chapters and things are picked. A little unique. I'm actually working on some Imperial Fist successors right now. I never know how to pronounce it. I think it's Hospitalars. They are all white armor. Let me grab them. It's a very stressful color scheme. But there are the Marines I'm working on at the moment. I've got 6 of the Blade Guard. And then I've also got 2 Praetor that are just in regular Imperial Fist colors. That is my Marine project at the moment. They're keeping me busy. But yeah, picking out some of the successors is really cool. Very unique. Get to do your own little take on them. What a fun project. Crazy! Thank you so much for that sub for 22 months of support. I made my own successor chapter. However, it's a Loyalist World Leader successor chapter. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. How have you been? We're working on some Chaos Knights. Bringing in more successors. Say it with confidence even if you're wrong. I know, it just sounds dumb when I say it. Hey, totally wrecked. Same advice. Say it like you mean it. No one will question you. I'll just say it differently every time. Keep you guys on your toes. How are you? DK Max, welcome in. Do you Blood Bowl? I painted some Blood Bowl, but I don't play myself. It's not very popular here, but I really love some of the minis. Here is Wilhelm Chaney we worked on yesterday. Are you working on some today? Welcome, welcome in. As the Doom Eagles are mentioned in many of the books, always seem to be grim, badass characters to help out their brothers. I do love when, like, reading through the novels or maybe video games, and there's a chapter that, like, sticks with you. I actually had that a little bit with Emperor's Children. I wasn't super interested until I read some of the novels and met some of the characters. Like, alright. Emperor's Children time. Butters, welcome in. How are ya? We're doing well here. What you up to? So I want to paint them in grimdark style. I don't know how to really use the silver paint, but make it grimdark. You're going to be looking at a lot of weathering at that point. So I think a lot of people... It's tough because you're just getting started, but a lot of people will do like the oils for weathering with the more grimdark style. But yeah, you're going to be working with a lot of weathering and kind of dirtying up that silver, for lack of a better word. Because if you're looking around, that's what I would point you to. We have a throne command? We do! The bot even heard you. Nikki has a throne that needs filling. Thank you so much, Riot. Yes, so I do have a throne, which, if you guys are not familiar with that, it is a privacy-first wish list, or mostly streamers use it. What that means is your information doesn't get shared, my information doesn't get shared. But I am saving for a new microphone. If you guys would like to help me, that is on my throne. There's also a few other things that chat thought were fun. If they're on there, you can check that out. But yeah, we're saving. Basically, I've set it to payout because I am expecting it to go on sale for Black Friday. So as soon as we hit that, I will pick up that microphone. So thank you to everyone who has contributed towards it. But my throne is there if you guys want to check it out. Butter says, good, thanks, working away with you on the second monitor. Hope work is going well. Thanks for coming to hang out while you work. Chipping, lots and lots. That's true. I guess throwing that in with weathering. Chipping is a good way to do it. Any weather silver, perhaps like a black effect. Silver does tarnish black IRL, but I can't seem to find many examples. Yeah, so what I'm talking about is a lot of things like washes. So something like these shades. I mentioned specifically the oil paints because they are a much stronger effect and they give a little bit of a texture, which may be what you're looking for. So I would say if you wanted to look into it, the oils do require some other materials just to get them to... Thank you, Avia. I love that I mentioned the microphone and the body pillow gets funded. Chad, I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Chad. Oh, so proud of this community. Thank you, Avian. Oh, I'm sorry. Going back to that thought, that cracked me up. If you're looking around, I would be looking at washes. I would be looking at the oil paints, because I think that will probably get you pretty close to what you're looking at. And then chipping. So one way that you can do armor chipping is with a sponge, which is kind of fun to work with. But you're going to be looking at weathering effects like that. Welcome in, Cultured American. How are you? You want the ASMR mics? I am looking at one of the Elgato mics. That'll make it really easy. Hey, Pixel Hunter, welcome in. How are ya? We are working on Chaos Knights today. What have you got on the table? Welcome, welcome. Mics for the mic throne, that's right. Gotta get a couple of body... Yeah, mic? No. Body pillow? Yes. So proud of this community. Thank you, Avian. I'll get him ordered. Oh, I guess I'm sleeping on the... He's gonna go in the corner here, I think. I need to see what pillow I actually have. No one for Scott. There's too many body pillows. That's alright. My fortress of body pillows. Amazing. Thank you. Let's see, where could I watch or start with a whole 40k story? Sure. So, for the novels, a lot of people recommend going back to the Horus Heresy novels. So, Horus Rising is the first of those. Usually, you can read the first few books of that and then kind of hop around with 40k. If there are specific armies you're interested in, you can also look up like which books those are. So let's say you wanted to start Salamanders and you want to read about Salamanders. There are like omnibus books and things that are focused around certain armies. So it kind of depends the approach you want to take. I think most people recommend starting with Horus Rising for novels. Chat, feel free to hop in if you've got recommendations. 40k novels. But that gives you kind of the basis of everything that is happening. Sorry, one second. Hey, Rusted Bartender, welcome in. Since I can't paint today, I'll watch you paint today. Thanks for coming to paint vicariously with us. How are you today? We're working on a whole bunch of gold trim. Get it all started today. Flamingos, I think, show up as short stories. Eisenhorn's a good starting point. TJG, thank you so much. How are you? So yeah, if you're looking at Horus Heresy, then yeah, Horus Rising is going to be the first one. If someone can type that in chat for me. Horus Rising will be the book you're looking at. It is the first novel of Horus Heresy. I would say in general, the first 4 books you kind of read together, and then you can hop around if you want. Not sure if it's a good starting point or not, but I was given the Night Lord's Omnibus for my birthday last month. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, so kind of like Butters has mentioned, if there's specific armies you're looking at. My first read was the Space Wolf Omnibus. So if there's an army you're really interested in, and you want like a little bit more flavor, learn more about them. For 40k, there's a bunch of different omnibuses and things. The bartender says, I'm stressed. Oh, I'm moving and have to pack fast. I'm sorry. Moving is so stressful. I hope you can get all of the packing done here. You can focus on the move itself. I want to understand the background and work from there. Know the backstory. Yeah, if someone can type Horus Rising for me in chat. I don't have a keyboard. That's the book you're looking for. Wasted Mind, hello. Bringing the blamps. Sorry, Wasted Mind. It's gonna be a rough month or so here for you as we work through Chaos Nights. How are you? What you up to today? It's gonna be rough. We got 6 nights to work through. It's gonna be tough for you. Let's see, Gaunt's Ghost, also a really good entry point. We've got a few different novels here in the chat you can grab and look into if you'd like. The book about your of interest is great. Are they expensive? I'm not sure for. I wouldn't think so. It would be kind of basic paperback pricing. I don't think they'd be anything too crazy. You can also, I know that I find a lot of them at like, if you have a half-price books or a used bookstore. Library it up. We donate all of ours to the library. So other nerds can read them. Hey, Terry, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on a big old chaos night tonight. What are you up to? My favorite parts are the crime and horror imprints. Those stories tend to evoke more of the Slaves to Darkness, Lost and Damned books, gives actual understanding of every 40k novel opening. I feel like they've really expanded to like different kind of books, which is fun. Especially like if you're like me and like all the battles are fine. Like I get that that's a big part of Warhammer, but it kind of gets samey. So having the variety of books is. You're just sick of bolter porn, you can pick up something else. On Audible, I think if you have credits for the they're on Audible. If you have credits for audiobooks, yep, audiobooks is another good way to go. You can do audiobooks. I am diagonal and breathing. Working up the oomph to work on some heavy intercessors I got. Finish the normal intercessors. Let's go. We're here to help. I mean, I will be here for another hour and a half, I guess. If you want to come paint with me. We will have to wrap up a little bit early today, chat, so I can take the Seraphone home. I got rescheduled to today. They are home so they can get games in. I'm definitely using Bolterborn in a sentence. That's how I feel the books are. I can only do so much Warhammer book before I have to put them down. I'm like, alright. I'm good. Thank you, chat, for all the help. It looks like we've got a list. Yeah! Of course, Pixel Hunter. I hope you find some that you're looking for. I hope that you enjoy them. I enjoyed the first few books of Horus Heresy. I think it does give a real good feel for the... I guess the feel of Warhammer. What's going on. I think they do a nice job of that. And then you can hop around if you want. If there's a chapter you think's really interesting from what you read, you can pick up from there. I feel like Horus Rise, you can probably get for pennies on eBay, probably. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh. I don't know when she cuts off. Very ominous in bot lady voice. Thank you, Avian, for the bits. I appreciate it. It's very ominous when she reads it out loud. The Badger says, I usually go to used bookstores where possible, unless I'm collecting. I don't want to fight the bots. We've had pretty good luck with finding Warhammer stuff at the used stores. Because, I mean, if you're not collecting that faction or whatever, a lot of people will take it after reading it. So, let's cool it on the paragraphs, please. Sorry. Avian, thank you for the bits, but it's really, really long. Let's see. Wait. Oh yeah, there we go. Book-related news. Mini Butts has picked a series written by Kurt from Glee. I don't know anything about that, Butts. Didn't know they, yeah. Oh, Butters has a good shout here. It's worth keeping an eye on Humble Bundle, where they often have GW book or audiobook bundles. Yeah, so I try to post those in the Discord when those pop up, but those are a good way, too, if you have a way to read the, like, the digital copies. I've picked up a few of those. Still a better copy pasta than the B-movie script. This needs to be shown. Every person thinks the setting is Noble Bright. No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have conflicting feeling on how grimdark Warhammer actually is. I don't know. I still have a hard time when, like, your main dudes get so much plot armor. I think your normal just human on planet. Yeah, it's a rough time, but I don't know. No Warhammer bundles at the time. They actually did the RPG was up for a little bit. I don't know if it's still up, but the Wrath and Glory, that was up for a bit too. Many people in the stories do not have happy endings. I'm looking at you, Tan Hamnet. Audible would be great, since I do listen to things. So a lot of the Warhammer books on Audible. So if you have credits, I would check that out too. If you are used to doing audiobooks, a lot of the Warhammer is on Audible. Think, chat, how much of the Horus Heresy is on Audible? Is it like everything? Except, I guess, newest stuff? I know I tried it. I can't do audiobooks, unfortunately. I tune out after a little bit. But I know a lot of people have done the Audible. You read the Warhammer Horror Stories series of short stories. They're pretty noble. I read... start with an M. Malignant? Something like that. I read most of that. I got a little bored. Those were better, though. Yeah, I'd say that's more of what I like to read. But if you're looking for a good intro into the world, the Heresy books are pretty good. I think they do the job. Maledictions, thank you. That's the one. I read most of that. Up here. So I love the end times because you really had no idea who is dropping when important characters get a personal chapter. Massive uh-oh moments. I think there should be more uh-oh moments in 40k. I do. It doesn't feel grimdark to me when there's plot armor and like they're afraid to carry. I get it. They have models, right? You can't kill off. You can't kill off anyone important. I feel like that takes me out of it feeling grimdark. Hey, Greenleaf, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Terry says, "Ack, I checked eBay and I regret it." Uh-oh. What did we find? Uh-oh. You get the Horus Heresy books on MP3 or EPUB from Black Library, but you'll pay full price. Yeah. Those, the humble bundles are great. We're picking up a lot of that at once. They usually have, like, a good mix of things on the bundle, too. Like, usually some... Sometimes it's very themed, so it's very much like this is a Horus Heresy bundle. But, like, some others have, like, a mix of fantasy, 40k, heresy. Grim. Next. I think we're just a helmet, and then we can start some silver. Mix it up a little bit. A little crazy. It's fun to call GW not grimdark when they kind of define the genre. At least they are the namesake. Like, I get it, but also I don't. As a Kingdom Death fan, I don't know that I would call. I don't consider Warhammer in that same bucket. Kingdom Death, you feel like you're always in trouble, right? Warhammer, I don't get that feeling. Heck, becoming Primaris, crossing the Rubicon, supposed to be this dangerous thing, but we've lost no one? Everyone's doing it just fine? That's where I lose it. I'm just like, it's fine. I get it, though. You don't want your character to die. At least in Age of Sigmar, if a character dies, Sigmar or Nagash can capture their soul. You can get a new version of that character. Why watch Bolter porn or you can read Melta Erotica? We have different lines now. I like it. I like horror crime. Plot armor is limited. Less Bolter porn. Mixed bag of writing. I like that they've kind of branched out to other stuff, for sure. Not all the big battles. For sure. I think the smaller stories are way more interesting. Feel a little bit more invested, I think. Or at least I do. Upside is no models of characters. Everyone can be on the chopping block. See, that feels more grimdark to me. That's more interesting. Are they gonna make it out of here? I don't know. Where 40k, it's like, yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Terry says, dives into the dark road. I will find that librarian at a reasonable cost or die trying. Uh-oh. The hunt is on. For cool librarian. Best of luck. See, more characters die in Eisenhorn books than all the Horus Heresy books. We already know a good chunk of who dies, who doesn't during Horus Heresy. Yeah. It is a little weird when you work your way backward, isn't it? But you don't know the details. Getting the details is kind of I don't want to say nice to read. It's interesting to read, yeah. How I got to that point. I worry I'll read after I finish. Oh, The Expanse is setting up my standards by the page. I'm no longer in the haha 8-book remaining stage. I am 2.5 books away from the end. Will this named character of the model survive crossing the Rubicon? Find out next week when we release their new model. Yeah, loses a little bit of punch there, huh? At least in my opinion. Oh well. I'm just not the target demographic for some of these things. And that's okay. I hope others enjoy them. They're just not for me. Hey, Chaotic Mind, welcome in. How are you? Says, they may also be going that route in 40k. There's a way to make the bodies of Primarchs so the dead ones could technically go from the warp to their new bodies. If they did it with Sanguinius, I'm going to be sad. They die 28 times and come back. Like, just die. I know. There's a point, right, Pixel Hunter? Where it's just like, I'm not about this anymore. No characters and die and come back all the time. Oh yeah, no. If you think I don't have a problem with that too. There is no consequence. But it doesn't call itself Grimdark. Dragon Ball itself is not Grimdark, like Warhammer claims to be. James S.A. Corey's been working on a new book series. Read that on the Expanse subreddit. Once we get through the 2.5 books, maybe, Sanguinius comes back. Blood Angel's like, oh, I guess I'm not that angry anymore. Oh, we're cool now. We're cool now. Like, reverse character development. Nikki Yamcha staying the whole sum of it. But it's, like, it's really funny. And again, the difference is Warhammer says that it's grimdark. Dragon Ball was just an anime about martial arts. It's different. But yeah, like, where is the consequence, right? There is that moment of like, well, we just bring them all back. Warhammer 2, we'll just bring them all back. Book 7, Expanse, has half a chapter describing how weird it is to walk on the walls of a ship when it's parked on a planet. I imagine that being pretty weird. If they bring back Sanguinius, it better be for kissing. Butts laying it out there. Better be. Turns out the red thirst could be satiated by just Kool-Aid, yeah. They're just very angy and they want their Kool-Aid. New Blood Bowl, or not Blood Bowl, Blood Angel lore drop right there for you. Throwing a little temper tantrum. Nap time and they want their Kool-Aid. Imagine the lion in artificial gravity room to level up, see? See? Maybe that's what he was doing instead of sleeping. You know? Instead of cat nap, we trainin'. At whatever times gravity. The form is completed. My hesitation depleted. Soon my... Fucking... Too chatty. My hobby slump shall summarily be defeated. Let's go, Will. I'm excited to see what Necrons you pick. I'm excited. I think when he comes back, Fulgrim and him go off together into the sunset. I'd read it. I'd read it. GW going to bring back Sanguinius for 40k. Spherus Appreciator is going to be 20 years from now when he's the only unreleased Primarch. Because GW forgot. Just pick a better Primarch. Wait, said mine. Just pick a better one. Closest to get good as I can. Are there Blood Bowl Black Library novels? I don't think so. I was trying. They have their little magazine. I don't actually know what all is in the magazine. If there's like silly things to read in there, because they have the. I know the rule books have stuff about the characters. It wouldn't be a novel, but it'd be something. But yeah, they have. Was it Spike magazine? The last book of 40k. Did you just? This is all a dream. It. The Emperor woke up from his night's rest and it was all a dream. The heresy, the millennia of chaos, just a nightmare fueled by a bad dinner. That's right. He had some cheese and crackers before bed. That's the Horus heresy. This chat is evidence of streamer bully. Oh, apparently there is a novel. Okay. So apparently Katie's not completely gone. I have a secret weapon that can help fight against chaos. Time to kill chaos, chat. The core book has a history of the game, which is great. Wasted mine. Going around the, found the loophole to not using the command. I like it. Alright. Press the shoulder. You got reverse copy pasted, Will. How do you feel about that? The old reverse copy pasta. Return to its roots, yep. Yep. He has the technology. Cadian's totally gone. No, Cadian's not born on the planet. Are we to Cadianite? Oh no. Oh no. Should I pin 40k and go to Blood Bowl? It depends what you're interested in. So Blood Bowl is a very different setting. It's much more silly. I would say Pixel Hunter. If you're kind of figuring out where you want to start, hop on a wiki and just let your heart guide you as far as what link to click on next. I still do that as someone who's been in the hobby for a while, and it's fun the things you can kind of stumble into and learn. Let your heart guide your mouse. Something sounds cool, go for it. You should email Microsoft, remove copy-paste from Windows. I'm sure that'll get far. Oh god, you just reminded me I still need to activate my stupid Windows. I tried to move my Windows 10 over from my old rig, and it's just... Windows accounts are awful. And I still have to activate it. I need to do that this week. Maybe after Stream Wednesday, so I don't goof anything up. Or I reduce the amount of goof up, I should say. I'll need to do that. I'm just tired of computer stuff. As soon as we get that microphone up and running, I'm just never going to touch anything again. Alright, we'll do another coat to smooth that out later, but there are... Thank you for the bits, Avian, but yeah, that's, you know, a couple sentences was good. No! But William got to enjoy it. Look at that. Look at that reaction we got. Will absolutely enjoyed your message, Avian. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My soul's eyes. You got to the soul eyes. Avian, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, I moved it over to Twitch Lady, and it's different settings here. I can't prevent paragraphs. It's an Alive in Madness. Hello, how are you? We're working on gold trim. And, you know, making romance novels for Primarchs. A typical day in chat, really. A typical day in chat. At least your copy pasta isn't Ludba based. Not yet. Not yet. Glad to see you in your element. Yes, this is It's definitely been a stream of Live Madness. I think my favorite part is we were talking about my microphone, and then my body pillow got funded. So that just, I feel like that sums up the stream pretty well. So it's a nice little mix of chaos today, which is appropriate for Chaos Nights. So chat on the right page here. You'll work with Slam on the light novel? Perfect. I think he's already made one cover for us, too. So I think he can get that rolling for you, too, Avian. Perfect. This is the collaboration we needed. The collaboration we needed. He just hijacking my entire intent. Ride's like, wouldn't it be cool if we had a microphone? Avian's like, wouldn't it be cool if... Aw, Panda, thank you so much for that sub. For 18 months of support. Thank you so much. Welcome to the chaos today. How are you? Welcome, welcome. The Snake and the Angel. I can see the cover now. See? Coming together really nicely. Really, really nicely. Oh my goodness. Oh, Panda, thank you so much for those gifted subs. So those are going out to Flying Monkey Paints, Sparky, is it Tekkanapt? Akitimsu, and oh my god, it's Bees. Enjoy those emotes and those subs. From Panda, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are things here? Chaos. The best kind of chaos. How are ya? What rating are we looking for? My goodness. You don't get into these moods. Avian's like, I am ready to fanfic. I am ready to fanfic. I love it. This is the energy. Alright, let's mix it up, chat. Let's just go crazy and start some silver. Feeling very crazy. Where is my silver? Oh, there's. Bees, that's right. Trying to figure out which mini to do for the exchange. Let's go. I will offer the same thing, Panda. If you're not sure, you can always throw it in and we can help. If you want chat to decide your fate, that's always an option. I will yeet myself off the tallest building in my house if I become a Ludba apologist. Avian is truly lost to us. Avian is living his best life. Here for it. I'm here for it. Do that later today. I may do the same. I think I have a Kingdom Death picked out, but I may post up a couple and see what you guys think. There's like a couple I want to work on. I think I've quite finalized which one. My eye is watering crazy. Sorry, chat. Ugh. And the tallest building in your house is your hideout. It took me a second while I was reading it. I guess Will isn't buying your custodies. I guess not. Okay. Decided to, you know, go straight to the source and buy you instead. Straight to the source. We didn't have, so because of the time change, we didn't go over the article together yesterday. We had, was it Necromunda up for pre-order? And the Trader console for Heresy, right? Anyone interested in picking those up? Are we feel like a quiet week here after all those Cities of Sigmar models? But we did have an article yesterday. I think the console looks great. It's a nice mini. There are like 3 things, yeah. The Necromunda and then the little Heresy Duder. JPEG, hello! How are ya? You join in as we have switched to silver. We're going crazy now. Going crazy. What you up to? Trying to get basically all the base coats kind of down today. I don't know if I'll quite make it before I have to leave, but I'll make a good start. Just finished work. Hope work went well. What you gonna be relaxing with then? Do you like the console? I think it looks good. I think I feel like all the new Heresy stuff has looked pretty good. Between the new Praetors and new characters. Fulgrim looks badass. I'll pick him up at some point. They've done a nice job with all the new Heresy stuff. It's far down the list at the moment. Yeah, I think. Makes sense. I think also with people saving for battle forces, it might be a little quieter weeks here. I am glad the new city stuff is now. A lot of people are waiting for the rest of that range, so that's exciting. I was making good progress on my mini until the cat took up residence on my lap, and now you're stuck. Forever. The law. Probably turn down the ornamentation a bit, though. It's getting a bit much. They're getting 240k and you're 30k. Or do you mean for cities? Sorry. Look at me. I'm the conductor now. Look at Panda go. Thank you again for the support. I appreciate it. Oh, Panda. I made a base yesterday for our Orky boy. So, while you're here, got our little sun together. I'm going to do probably one more highlight on that. And then, got rocks. Oh, it's hard to see because it's primed. We've got rocks, we've got skulls, and then I've got him standing right next to a skull. He's going to be my project. I did it with cork so that I could pin him as well. So that's the plan for later today, so get him finished up. Yay, perfect. So I'll work on him when I get back from the game store. This week for sure he'll get finished. I don't know about. I'd like to do a lot of it today, but we'll see with time. Get him. So that's the plan. Glad you're happy with it. Yeah, it's a little moon staff. I'll get another highlight. That's no moon. It's getting 2 Age of Sigmar in my 30k, yes. Alright, now it's time for all of these pipes and things. Is anyone else going to be doing some hobby today? Maybe after work? What do we got on the table, chat? Sounds like a lot of us picking minis for mini exchange, which is super exciting. What else have we got? Need to finish cities, JPIC? I went through that silver really quickly. Hold on. Need more. I feel like silver, trying to figure out what my goal is here before we... I also need some panel lining. Panel lining goes a long way for the knights. So we may start some of that before I need to head out. Dropping off the, I did post... Yeah. I did post one of our lizards for Lore Master of Sotek. I posted the Star Master today, so Frog and Chair. If you guys want to check that out, he is on Twitter and Instagram. On TikTok, I put our little Blood Bowl boy up, so you guys can check those out. Thank you to everyone who comments, likes, shares, all that good stuff. That helps me out. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, Norman says, last game the store owner came and judged the size of my printed Bio4. He felt it was too small. The other player's Bio4 just seems way bigger. The other player is playing him on a 50 mil instead of an 80 mil. It came with it, except it came with a 60. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how much of that base it takes up. I still need to build mine, because I'm magnetizing. 80 is huge, though. Yeah, that seems gigantic. Let's see, my hobby mojo lately has been building and buying instead of painting. I think we're all on the buying boat, yeah. As I was waiting for glue to dry on mini base, so I can start carving the pink foam. Let's see, not sure what I'll do tonight. Definitely doing, wait, steak night? Tell me more about steak night. Yeah, the Discord's open to everyone. The only thing is if you are a sub, make sure you link your Twitch and your Discord so you can get the subscriber lounge, which is where we're goofing off during the day. Yep, it's open to everyone. The Bio4 fits comfortably on the 50. The 80 is massive, but it is what they come with these days. Goodness, I need to go back. I'm so bad. Whenever I open a kit, it just immediately goes to the side. I don't even look at the base until I get closer to finishing it. Let's see, I hope to continue on my Orc Boys for Orctober. They're going to be finished this month, but good for me. Orcs don't know how calendars work. Every month is Orctober to them. There you go. If they believe it is Orctober, it is absolutely Orctober. I feel like my Orc players in chat will agree with that. Every month is Orctober. I feel like they even said such here in stream. This is probably doing some more Polish sausages tonight. Looks like it's not raining, so I can do it on the grill. So we have beef stroganoff in the crock pot. I'm very excited. I do have to pick up some noodles on the way home, though. Apparently forgot those. I got so excited for the crock pot portion that I forgot the noodles. Bill, hello, how are you? I prefer to paint on final bases, so I do basing first. Printed cases, I have to figure out if I print a base, so I'm considering getting the STL. I always do my stuff separate, and then I'll combine them at the end. I don't even think about the base until trying to get things wrapped up. Which is bad, because sometimes I misplace them. They end up with something else while I'm cleaning up. I'm better with commissions, but my stuff always gets missed. Commissions I keep all together. Next month is Orcvember. There we go. Just your Orctober leads right into Orcvember. And then Orcsember. Alright, there's one side. Let's see the other side. I got my wannabe snake bites built, but I haven't primed yet. Probably later when the elves are done being built. Oh, I like Dorksember. That's even better. I like Dorksember. Perfect. I wonder why GW sends preview boxes to influencers who just post a picture of the pile of boxes with a thank you Games Workshop message instead of to me. I know the answer, but I don't know if I'm really supposed to talk about it. So I won't. Orcuary, yep. Keeps it going. Mushrooms don't go very well in the winter, so they skip straight into spring. Best of date for your orcs. Alright, small monster break, and then we finish pipes. I I considered saying I'll do Cthulhu for the monster in December. It's a bit of an overcommitment. I actually want to finish something. I think, yeah, for those challenges, we're going to make sure that it makes sense, too. People overcommit to things, and then they get discouraged when they don't finish it. And that's super not the intent of the challenges. We want to pick things we can finish, so that you feel motivated to finish more things. I think that gets, I don't want to say ignored. I don't think people realize how long some of them can take. You mean demonic orcs in December? If that's what you want to do, Avian. We're just trying to give you excuses to keep painting orcs. Just filling out your calendar for you, that's all. Tried to do Forge Fiend. I thought about Forge Fiend to add on to my Emperor's Children, but I have a repulsor I really want to get for my Space Wolves. So I think that will be mine. But Forge Fiend, I also have one to work on. I have 2 front runners, either the Riptide or some other orc vehicle. I think either of those would be good. Between mini exchange and then, yeah, challenge in December. We got lots of stuff to work on if anyone wants to hop in. The Heldrake is a monster, more than one way, true. The kit is so cool when it's done, but my god. What a pain in the butt. No knob November, only boys. I had fun with Orktober this year, between the boys and then Scorch Panda's little friend over here. I don't normally get to do a lot for Orktober. It was fun getting to do it this year. Since I don't have orcs. Let's see some Warhammer Fantasy lore. Can we get Dark Elves and Chaos Dwarves and Age of Sigmar? I would love Chaos Dwarves. That would be cool. Would you be more interested in Old World after going through some of the fantasy stuff? I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, who in here is interested in Old World? Like the new game system. Nope. I'm surprised Mayorines didn't catch on. Actually, I'm not. I like it, Sly. I like it. Catches on for me. Over too. Alright. Hard time with the pipes. Just making sure we get every angle of it fully covered here. Too tired to think about Old World. Fair. That's fair. A lot of nopes. I'm gonna get some of the models for sure. I think some of the characters I think would be fun for me. But no, I won't be playing the game. Like if the Green Knight, which I think it's basically confirmed he'll be getting a new one. If that comes out, I'll paint that. I think that'll be fun. I have the Vatrat actually sent me the old one. Would be fun to do both. Otherwise, yeah, I'm out. Reminds me to paint up a Titus for March from a Craig. The one where he's being eaten by Nids. I also need to pick out some. I want to join Nick this year. Paint an ultramarine. I'd be interested once they give me back any flavor of elf, either wood, dark, or high elves. I don't even remember the like faction list. Obviously, I know we're getting Bretonnia and Tomb Kings, but I don't remember what else was on the list. feel like this is all also silver, but I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I painted a Chaos Knight. Miss Wood Elves. I also like the wood. Before End Times, or I guess during End Times, I was trying to make a combined elf force, and I picked up Dark Elves and Wood Elves. And then before I can even do anything, it was all done. It was all over. That was my experience with End Times. They bought all these cool kits, and they're like, cool, you can't use them anymore. Oh. I see. Candace says, I really don't paint that Dragon Chaplain from Stormcast Eternals, but I don't want to pay 170 for it. Way for him to be separate, for sure. He's a cool kit. If you're gonna paint an Ultramarine, you'd have to remember to plan out the basing of the real model ahead of time. I know. There's lots to consider, Wasted Mind. We have to blame Nikki for the end times. Apparently, everything I touch dies. Sorry, chat. Everything I touch dies. My bee. I'm too powerful for my own good. You should paint 120 slave rats, and boom, no world. But you can at least still use those. Y'all are so mean to my blueberries. I'll go be basic somewhere else. You get back here. You get back here. I need to decide what I want to paint. I don't know. Probably big character. I guess I should plan ahead and like go ahead and order some. So I have it. No excuses. It's been the question in the back of my head. This old world game is set during a fight for the Imperial Crown. So a human-centric story, but kinda weird when we would be seeing Tomb Kings. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not super into like fantasy, like the old world fantasy lore. As far as like timeline stuff. To expect anyway. We'll see. Thank you by ending fantasy, making the world better by releasing Age of Sigmar. I definitely think it needed it. If that meant, imploding all of the lore, I don't know about that. But I think the game definitely needed something. Needed to shake it up. Everything you touch dies or goes to Legends. Maybe you should toss that race here. I would cry if we start that and they're like, new legend list. I would cry. If you want, I have plenty of them I need to paint that I can share. Maybe Panda. That might be a better way to do it, because then I'm not stuck here with an Ultramarine I can't do anything with. Panda's just here to help me with all of the Warhammer holidays. We did October. We'll march from a crick. Here to help me out. I like it. Game players are unhappy when they were not taken into account initially in the game. I think that's one of the weird things about the old world for me. They want to capitalize on the success of Total War Warhammer trilogy, but they're setting it over 100 years beforehand. It's just interesting watching all of it. I guess the developers were kind of in some hot water the other day, too. I didn't get the full story on that. Apparently Total War Warhammer having some issues. But I don't regularly play the game, so I don't know all the deets. I messaged, it's true, she cries in Fire Raptor. She is cursed. Oh. Feel bad. No one's gonna come. They're like, if you give her your commission, it's gone. It's gone. The characters that newcomers have come to know and love don't exist. That was a big problem with the old world. 15 fantasy races all jammed into a giant planet. Paint Ultramarines so they can go into Legends, the entire force. Into Legends. It's almost time for no paint November, JPIC. No. No. We're not painting now, so we can paint in November. We have our mini exchange. Which again, if anyone would like to join us, the details are all in the Discord. Think of it like Secret Santa, but we exchange at the end. So we all pick a character mini. We paint for November. And then at the end, you'll send your mini to someone else and get a mini from someone else. If you want to check that out, that's in the Discord. And then it's Don't Paint December. I feel like yours and the orc people gonna start fighting between Dork December and Don't Paint December. Someone has to win. Who will it be? This is alright. I just gotta commission Tau battle suits. Whole faction gets legend. I don't feel the urge every 6 months to do that army. Even after the Votan, you have the, You wanna get the Tau? I don't know that I can help with that, but... How much did I have to send on Throne to ensure Will gets Ludba? That is out of my control. You'd have to bribe the algorithm that Bill has set up for matches. So best of luck. You're bribing a computer at this point. We have fancy behind the scene things. Bribe Nikki with microphone. Can't believe. Thank you, chat, for the support. I appreciate it. Algorithms are subject to manipulation. They are. It's true. Well, here's a way you could drum up more interest in Old World. Some faction has lots of new models like Bear Cavalry and Frost Elementals and Northern Ice Theme instead of standard English-French Knights. If only. If only that were a thing. I don't know. The whole launch is still very strange to me, considering how they did Heresy. Very weird to me. But doesn't matter what I think. Here we are. I get an urge to do a battlesuit army. Then I try painting one and go, nope, not huge on this. And then I shelve it. I think I'll offload the handful of suits, just keep the Shadow Sun I have for a display level job. Finally get the desire out of my head. They're not fun to paint. Just straight up. In my opinion. They're very boxy, it's a lot of straight lines, a lot of edge highlighting, panel lining. I can do one every now and then. But yeah, they're just not fun. The game's not so good. Yeah, so it's so flat. just all flat. How are you today? Welcome in. I think the thing is, like, you can't just have those two. Like, you have to have the smaller dudes, which I really, really do not like painting. I hate painting the little Pathfinders and stuff. They're just straight up not fun. Oh. They're so popular, they would have been axed from the line. I'm sorry, Knights and Skeletons are everyone's favorite army that nobody bought. I thought they were fine. You can paint all of them. Everyone send your stuff to waste or to Mad Side, sorry. You can have all of them. I think. Well, they're boring as shit. I hate the infantry. Honestly, the stealth suits, yeah. I didn't like the Tau infantry. Good. I feel a little bit better. No Ludba, Nikki, I am begging. The delay with Will's mobile cracks me up every time. It's too late now. The algorithm has already been bribed. Yep. Your phone has betrayed you. Algorithm's already working on it. It's already algorithming. Yeah, not about the infantry. I did a set of hubby for Kill Team, but no, he never played with me. Means next time he has to paint his own shit. That's what that means. That's what that means. Cloud Combo Tro is my first start to 40k, says Games. Finished building it, went to start paying, but nope. I'm sorry that was your kind of first introduction into it. I feel like the people that are really into it and maybe have already done like Gunpla and stuff, not a bad faction to have. As someone who prefers to paint fantasy, it's like my least favorite thing to paint. I really, really hate it. But welcome in. Yeah, what are you working on now then? If it's not Tau, what have we got? Be nice to Mad Scythe. He plays Imperial Fist. Wow. Wow. I like that that's the reasoning. Excited to get back to your Imperial Fist Light Madness. Once these Blade Guard are wrapped up. Plan is, after the Chaos Knights get all their airbrushing, we can start priming. Alright, there's that. Got some more chains here. I think that's our silver. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this in silver. I think I will, since we got a lot of gold. Let's see, we've got sisters and custodies. Oh, but no gold for the golden boys. As in, your color scheme is not gold? Or we actually need gold paint? I don't understand how I have the worst delay possible. I'm not sure, but it's fun sometimes. I have to like remember what we were talking about. Gunpla and Gundam, good to build, but painting is so much more fun. I don't enjoy assembly for like Warhammer stuff, but Gunpla is a really satisfying build. If anyone likes building and you've not tried a Gunpla, would recommend. Avian says, I like the big stumpy robots now, except for the bog standard battle suits. The new sculpts are nice. Apple is to blame, yes. Absolutely. Yes, actually. They intentionally slow down their phones, yep. There's been lawsuits and stuff. I'm excited to pay you for said Imperial Fist. Would be quicker if X-Wave was helping with the kids. All good at Live Madness. I just want to work on them. I want to get them pretty and on stream. I think that's going to be my... I'll mention again just in case. For commissions, I'm not taking any more until after holidays. So I think I've got one more headed my way, and then I'm closing it down for now. Because I want to take some extended time for holidays. And I want to work on some YouTube stuff before that. So, the Chaos Knights here, I have the Lion I'll be working on. And Imperial Fists are going to be kind of how we end this year. And then after holidays, I'll open up the waitlist again. Go down the list. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop actually taking things in here before holidays. One more on the way, and then we're good. Let's see. Ooh, blue metallic with black contrast through, and airbrush tinted a little darker. That sounds really pretty for custodies. Like that. I really love custodies that aren't just the normal gold. The gold is pretty, but having like a little bit of make something more unique is really fun. I feel like several people here in chat have different color schemes for them. Cool to see different takes on them. I feel like them and Stormcast are both kind of in that bucket. Having something a little different is cool. Redemptor high five. Alright, I need a tiny bit more silver. Then I think we can get actually the branch, the wood stuff poking through the carapace. We can get that. And then, yeah, I think it's panel lining time. Current pet project. Ooh, Vashtor. I'm gifting to Chaos Space Marine friend. Nice. He's such a cool model, and I've heard he is not so great on the tabletop, and that makes me kind of sad. Because I have one that I will be adding to my Emperor's Children. I heard he's not great. But he's really cool and really creepy. More models like that, please. Surprising when a new model isn't very good. Usually, with the codex creep and stuff. Usually the new stuff is pretty good. Fortunately, I don't think it panned quite out for Vashtor. Hey, Osirin, how are you? Welcome on in. We're working on some big stompy chaos nights. What you got? We're gonna go with, I think, Rhinox Hide, just to split this up a little bit. He's been fun to paint. Been using him to play with the dirty down stuff. Nice. I had fun with the Cell Company 2 weeks ago, says Avian. Went in to see what kind of deal I could get for an upgrade. They would have me go and spend an additional $65 a month for a new plan, paying a bit for the new phone. Said nope and walked out. I have that right now with Verizon, where they're like, oh, we have a new recommended plan. I'm like, okay, I must not be using like my data and stuff. It's like, no, pay. I think it was like $50 more for that and the upgrade. And it's like, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm good, thanks, though. Where's my... Pulling it out. That's the old one. Another one. Confused why Necrons get a random new Overlord model? Yeah, with Codex. Them and the Admech getting the very tall sniper boy. The panels look so nice. Just gotta to look away from work. Thank you so much. He's coming along nicely. The nice part of like the nights is once you get the panels kind of together, the rest of it's pretty quick. It's just it's a lot of dry time with weathering and all of that. That is the nice part. This part's a little tedious, but it does knock out a lot of what we've got. There says, I am cold, so prepping, meatloaf and mashed taters for dinner. It's back to painting dots on my spider. We had a similar plan. We've got beef stroganoff in the slow cooker. Very excited for it. Where is my good Rhinox? Might just be paneling if I can't find my good. Alright. Switched to nicer brush, because I need it to be smaller. Let's see, I've been on a legacy plan where I pay $45 pre-tax a month. Plus I get some money from the company to cover phone and internet when working, so no reason to upgrade. Want a new phone, might as well go straight to Apple. And my phone is not slowed down so far, it's a 12. Yeah, at that point, to keep your, I'm assuming you're like grandfathered into that plan. Probably worth it. Let's see, everyone's got, leftover shepherd's pie, meatballs, and chicken from my parents yesterday. Probably go most of the week without cooking. That's the best of that. Also, shepherd's pie sounds amazing. I haven't had that in forever. I got a little annoyed. I was like, oh, surely it won't get cold enough for beef stew yet. And now it's like freezing this week. Maybe I should have picked up everything after all. The stroganoff will be good. What's everyone's favorite cold weather, like, dinner? Trying to think what mine is. Stroganoff's definitely up there. Chili, chat, overwhelmingly chili. Chili's a good one. We do ours over a little bit of rice. Very good. Throw it on a potato. More chili. Ooh, chicken and dumplings. Chicken pot pie. Oh. That's good there. We do have some of the spikies on the shoulders, too. I love that loins is caught in auto mod. Here you go, Norman. Over rice. Ooh, over cornbread. Oh, the corn. I put the cornbread on the side. Yeah. Yeah. I want all that together. Yeah. I made pork loins wrapped in bacon today. I don't want to eat anything else ever again. That sounds so good, Norman. Automod got jealous is what that was. No more loins for you, said Automod. Amazing. Automod, get your head out of the cutter. Doesn't want anyone coming in and talking about their loins. It is fun when Automod gets like no context. Just like that word bad. Bye. That word bad. I also always think about the person that has to come up with like the list of terms. Has to go into Automod. Ooh, whoever had to add loins to the list. Oh, thanks for Lurk Sly. Chili for rice, yeah, top tier right there. Real talk here. I don't like American style chili. I need my chili with all the veggies as well as beans. I am the same. So the no beans is apparently a Texas. I've always done beans in my chili, but I also like veggies. I like peppers and stuff in it too. No beans is just weird to me. Then you just have like meat soup. Very boring. What is the point? You've made a sauce, not a chili. But they're very weird about it here. No bean chilies, meat soup, yeah. No thank you. Alright. I think it's time. There's some paneling. My nose is going nuts. Let's touch up the gold here. I'm going to step over just 1 second for my stupid nose because my eye is watering like crazy. I'll be back in just a second and then we will keep working on our night. Be right back. Okay, back. Man says my mom just made an entire crock pot of chili. It's really good. But now I have like 4 liters of leftover chili. Let's see, I've got steak in the sink thawing. I have no clue what I'm going to make with it. Peppers like bell or spicier. Yeah, depends. I'm dying, chat. If you can go with beans, peppers, caramelized onions, yum, red peppers, topped with cheese and sour cream. Hell yeah. Put your favorite hot sauce and seasonings into it. Yeah. It says, I want to make chili, but no ground meat. Though I do have some steaks that have been in my freezer for almost a year now. Maybe I'd chop them up real small. Make steak chili would be really good. You don't like leftovers? Interesting. Especially with 4 liters of chili left. I get some leftovers not wanting to do. Because like some things don't reheat as nicely. Chili, though, very good as leftovers. Because then the spices keep spicing, sitting in there. You know? Like some soups are way better as leftovers. Like the first night you make. Yeah, second day chili. Mm-hmm. The spices be spicing at that point. Let it sit and do its thing. Alright, now those can dry. We got a good start on this night chat. A leftover stew. Mm-hmm. Ooh, chili Frito pie sounds like a plan for lunch. That does sound really good. I live off leftover. We do too. Make a meal, eat it for 5 days. Enjoy minimal dishes and no cooking. If I can have something be like a few different meals, that is ideal. Especially as I'm trying to watch what I eat. Just because I don't have to think about it. I just eat it up. That's the best. Hey Midwest, welcome in. How are you? I pack leftovers be taken as lunch. Or a single serve dinner. Yeah. We do a lot of leftover for lunch. Or like the next day dinner. We don't have to cook again. That works real nicely for us. Also, the other thing around, we have big lunches and small dinners. Farmers living. I tend to do larger for dinner because I work out about the time I have lunch. I'm not hungry at the time. But then later that night I start to. The like early afternoon lunchtime is when I get my best workouts in. My body has energy to do it. Not good? Well, I hope we can help Midwest. We are working on some Chaos Knights today. Our Abominant here first. Then we have, sorry I forgot the name of it, but another big Chaos Knight, and then 4 of the little War Dogs with different loadouts. So, we're going to have a lot of Chaos Knights here. Trying to get all of our base coats, starting some of our washes. Keep on cruising. Oh, sick and I have no voice, I'm sorry. I hope that you're feeling better here soon. No voice is the worst. This is just Nuln Oil. So it's actually I have a couple older pots before they switched over to the more contrast-like ones. But it's just Nuln Oil. I have a few other washes I'm going to try to see if they are close to the old Nuln Oil. But I'm not a huge fan of the new ones. They don't cover as nice. So I actually picked up Monument Hobbies, their washes to try. Give them a go and see if I like those better. New Necron on Warcom? Is that the one that we've seen, or new? Hey Vanessa, welcome in. How are you? What I was talking about earlier. I thought you were talking about the one that came with the codex. The new one, or is it that one? A second new one. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you'd meant the one that came with the codex. Okay, let's take a look at Necron then. A new Necron Overlord phases. Oh, okay, yeah, I just thought it was the one we got. Okay, let's hop over. I understand now. If that was Ematech the Stormlord, he's not a lowly overlord. I don't know your Necron things. Doing good, glad to hear it, Vanessa. What you been working on? Hey, Aaron Nadar, welcome in. How are you? Alright, we're going to take a quick break from the Chaos Knight to look at new Necron. What we got? Alright. Transition. New Necron Overlord phases into reality. Oh, fancy from a silhouette. New Overlord is slipping into this dimension, equipped with some devious phasing technology. Oh, very fancy. Phasing right in. An interesting choice. I have to think about this guy. I'm curious how he goes together with all of the swirly around him. How nice that would be for sub-assembly. Max says, oh Jesus. Now we know what you're thinking. Warhammer community, aren't those swirls of dematerializing matter remarkably similar to an as-of-yet unresolved rumor engine from nearly 2 years ago? As usual, you're spot on. We caught a first glimpse of the Omnimus Overlord's unearthly presence all the way back on the 16th of November, 2021. Today's reveal finally closes the case on the longest-running mystery in rumor engine history so far. Alright, the people that like to guess rumor engine. There it is. That's what we had. The miniature uses baleful emanations of its translocation shroud to show the Overlord in a unique pose, caught in the very movement it phases into, or out of, the material world. As such, the model almost appears to hover above its own sculpted base, sections of its body and war gear still partway through emerging from invisible phases. There is where he's phasing in there, which is kind of cool. Unlike regular overlords who must rely on leisurely barge cruises or hefty teleportation gates to get where they're going, this mobile variant makes use of their personal translocation shroud to slip through solid walls, enemy sentinels, other obstructions, even bringing their bodyguards along for the ride. This makes these non-linear Necron nobles especially hard to pin down, as valiant defenders who hope to block the Overlord's advance or lock them in combat find their foe inexplicably reappearing behind their ranks, or on the other side of a sturdy formation. And then there's the shroud. Okay. Each time this model unit advances, do not make an advance. Instead, at the end of the phase, add 6 inches to the move characteristic of models in that unit. In addition, each time a model in that unit makes a normal, advance, or fallback move, until that move is finished, it can move horizontally through models and terrain features. It can't finish on top of another model or its... That's kind of cool. I dig that. Then on how they specify the rumor engine, I guess they wanted it to be a big thing of, haha, it's been 2 years and you haven't guessed it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to the rumor engine, because, again, we don't know when it's gonna be out, so. And then they like to trick you, where it's like a Seraphon on a different model. This is interesting. I think the idea with it phasing is really cool. A very narrative kind of sculpt. It's neat. I wonder how it goes together with all of the little pixelated stuff, how that builds. We guessed the Necron like a minute of that rumor being revealed. I feel like it's pretty obvious. I do feel like it's a little obvious. Because, like, the only other, like, pixelated thing I've seen is, like, some of the Eldar, I think, have some of that. But, like, this doesn't look Eldar. Interesting, previously no war gear items are now visible. It's more like we forgot this, but the social media guy took the idea and ran with it. It's a neat sculpt. I think, curious to see what else the Necrons will get with their codex then. Because I think I just assumed it was the one new model, like they've done before, where you get, like, your one, and then they're good. So it looks like maybe a couple things coming for Necrons with codex. So that's neat. I think it's cool. It'd be interesting to go pixels for Tau with the active camo. Yeah, because, like, Harlequins is what I think of with the kind of pixelated look. They have that on a few models. Alright, cool. New Necron. Let's get back to our Chaos Knight then. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Ematech we know is getting a model. Yep, we've seen him. And then Orican are no longer available, so I think Orican too. Is that all Vinecast at that point? If they get models. I don't remember for Necron range. there would be more we're waiting on or not. No, still 5 to 6 more fine cast. Okay. You know what? Each one we get, getting closer. Hey, new Necrons. I'm gonna wait for Will to catch up here. That was a joke. Now Will's just gonna troll me with his delayed interwebs. He's like, that was a joke, but really he's watching us go over the new Necrons. I was gonna say, it would be character still, right? Anarchyr Zandrek. I don't even know that one. Shard of the Deceiver, Shard of the Nightbringer. Trazen. Operon. I don't know that one either. I'll still find cast. Still have a handful then. Waiting on. Did I catch you, Will? I think I caught you. Got him. Got him. I concur. They do need to ditch the fine crons, yes. Every release gets us closer. Getting out of fine cast. No more fine cast. Haha, funny. Nikki, drop a model. I am not delayed. Brand's the guy who thinks he's still alive, right? Or is he the manservant? I have no idea. Chat, help us out. I know very little about Necrons. Sorry. Your big wish for Custodies as well. Unfortunately, with the Custodies, so much of it is Forge World. I have to see what they decide to bring to plastic. You mean plastic grav tanks? I mean, with more of the heresy stuff coming to plastic. Maybe. Would be nice. I think when we did the, we had a Custody commission. Definitely had to fix some of the ones we got in. Because of the resin. Would be nice. If they could get kind of bundled in with the heresy dates. I know Marines are always going to be the first one to get all their stuff, but would be cool. Infinite the Divine is above average book. I've heard that people like that one, yeah. Gives you Necron lore and limited Bolterborn. That one I have heard is a good one. I feel like of the Warhammer books, there's always like a handful that most people do like, and that's definitely one of them. I just realized I'm paneling that, but I don't know if it's going to stay red or not. I'm back over here. I may want to make that silver. Haven't decided yet. I think it can be either. Feel once more if it's together. Let's see what's everyone got planned for the rest of today. I've got to go drop off some Seraphon, pick up some noodles, and then I probably just have time to work out today. I don't know that I can do a whole lot more at that point. I will probably work on that orc base, and that'll be it for me today. And then Scott's got Zooms tonight, so I'll watch Scott racing. What have you guys got? Hey, Flaming Noob! Do your spies at GW have any intel on its upcoming Necron release? I have nothing. How are you? Other than the new model we just looked at. What you up to? Heard no other rumors. Let me know since I swim in the sewer of Black Library. And tell me what you like and get your recommendations. See, they're getting a book. Yep, data cards, at least 2 models, and probably dice. Yep. If we get more characters, that would be cool. Get them out of fine cast. Considering they just got, like, their big line expansion. Probably all I would expect. Oops. Yeah, so much stuff. Tonight's race is gonna be terrible. I've not practiced. It'll be fun. Field Destroyer kit could be written too. Yeah, new combat patrol. Kind of the usual stuff. For a codex release. I would expect. There's a recent rumor engine of a foot. I thought it looked like a bloodletter foot. Did we ever find out about that one? I have no idea. Chat, if you know, let us know. Imagine the amount of rage from Eldar Guard players if they redid the Necron Warriors again. Yeah, I feel like they kind of got all their stuff. It would just be continuing to get stuff out of Finecast. And then anything new they want to introduce. But I would expect a smaller release. They had their time. What's the reveal yet? Oh, there's a site for them that tracks them. Oh god. Now the 6 Finecast models, I think the old Destroyer kit is the only one that could use a refresh. I guess we'll see. I mean, they're one of the next codexes, or codices up. Don't wait too long. Whatever they get. Alright. Oh, hi, Sam. How are you? We're working on a Chaos Knight. What you got going on? You missed all the gold trim, Slam. You're devastated. I like the new Ematech. Looks like the old only bigger. And no more resin. Yeah, exactly. That is the big selling point, I think, for a lot of people. I also think he looks good. Get him updated a little bit. Get him in the kind of new scale that everything's in. Just realized, the posting about oldest rumor engine just proves they're on a massive time slide with the models. Oh yeah, oh we know that. No, when the sculptors and painters have said it's like a 3-year kind of lead, I guess, lack of a better word. They've got stuff and then waiting for books and editions and all that to line up. In a way that makes sense. Not the gold trim, my favorite part, I know. Luckily for you, you can hop on YouTube and watch the, you can watch it whenever you want. It's pretty neat. It's not for anyone in particular, or just feeling chaotic today. This is for Maximum Pink in chat, who was here earlier, I think. Headed off to work now. But it is a local commission. So we actually have 6 Chaos Knights. We've got 2 big ones and then 4 small ones. Getting started today. Hey Kalos, welcome in. No worries at all. How are you? Glad you can join us. Norman's work is not happening. Bring the shelves. Do the painter's tape here. There you go. There you go. We've given up on work. No more. Trying to decide. I feel like let's go over... You may not have missed gold trim. I feel like we need to do some touch-ups before I can do the wash. What time is it? Okay. Wait. So no word on Emperor's Children or World Eaters Round 2. I'm waiting on Emperor's Children. But that's fine. They can take all the time they need for them to be sick. And give me lots of minis. So I'm fine with that. Blonde Cat, welcome in. We have a lot of night on the table. Yes. How are you? Do you want to do some gold touch-ups? We can do some washes so that we can work on gold again. So that's a lot of these minis. What are you up to today? Did Death Guard have a second release? I guess they did. They got most of their stuff all together. They had like a huge release. I'm trying to remember the spacing on some of it. They like kept getting smaller releases for a while there, even. Like they didn't get a wave 2, they just kept getting stuff. I'm trying to remember if any of that was tied to campaign stuff. I don't remember. Gold for the gold throat weight. Let's see, but made egg salad this weekend. Yum. Now eating egg salad sandwich during the week for lunch. This feels like an accomplishment. Meal prepping. Go. That's always really nice. I do that with egg salad and tuna salad. Snack on it the rest of the time. This is very good. I've been sitting here for a couple hours, distracted by making coffee and eating and pacing. It's a problem. My goal for today is paint armor panels for the rubrics. Very cool. You will join me in gold trim then? For sure, the old veteran Noise Marines are barely 20 years old, right? It kind of facepalm when GW announced that the resin upgrade pack would be compatible with the updated Chaos Marines. I'm just waiting. I know it's coming. World Eaters got their stuff. Just a matter of waiting at this point, I think. I'm okay with that. I actually we did a starter box challenge as a community, and I decided to hop in with Emperor's Children, because basically just banking on it coming, just waiting. I will have a head start whenever they are available. Oh, you were at Nova for the Fulgrim reveal. 100% thought he was going to be plastic, bro. They said Fortrolled, that it was a sure sign of Emperor's Children coming, but sadly not. I take it as people are sculpting Emperor's Children. And like we said, those models have like a 3-year lead between like sculpting and them actually like coming out sometimes. I took it as Emperor's Children are being sculpted, and it's just time to wait. I didn't take it as I don't know, a lot of people got upset. I was like, what are you talking about? That means people are working on them. Means they're in the pipeline. You should be excited. That's how I took it. Warp spiders are drinking age. I finished my little warp spiders. They're very cute, but I would love some updated ones. Yeah. Alright. We're at the point where it's either washes or we try to figure out this highlight color. And I was going to try to do that off screen just so I had more time to mess with it. But we're to that point where we gotta do it. We have some skulls we can paint. I guess I can get those first. Let things dry a little bit more. Holy moly, Fulgrim is huge! His wings fill me with dread. He's big boy, yeah. I'm looking for Rakarth. Let me just get updated warp spiders in Kill Team. We got striking scorpions in Kill Team. Does Riders have less, more, or the same unit of options as Thousand Suns? I would say about the same. Thousand Suns have the rubrics, they have the Scarab Occult, they got some characters now. That's kind of it. That isn't like demon specific. Because I have more of the screamers, flamers, all of that. Dudes on the yeah. So if you dip into the demons, then you've got all of that. But I don't know if you would take demons for Thousand Suns. Oh, the Zangors. They got Zangors. Really not a huge variety the way that like the Death Guard got. I feel like Death Guard got way more stuff. Back in 5th edition, when I bought Lucius the Eternal to a tournament, the TO admitted to legit forgetting Lucius existed due to never seeing him played. I picked up the 30k Lucius. Or I'm sorry, 30k Lucius was gifted to me. Because, yeah, I'm gonna sub him in for 40k. Because that 40k model is rough. Rough. Death Guard is one bloated with options, yeah. Pun intended, yep. They got way more stuff than the others. I don't know what else the Thousand Suns would have gotten. If I'm honest. I don't know what else, like, in the books and stuff they would have. Because, yeah, it's a lot of sorcerers. But they definitely got more stuff, yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. Is if you go straight Thousand Suns, they don't have a whole lot of options. If you start bringing in the demons, then they got more things to do. And I feel like between all of the, like, pink horror, blue horror, all of that, once you dip into all of that, then they get some more stuff. But just taking the Chaos Space Marines, they don't have as much. Bolt is possible. Deathgear got 3 vehicles. Infantry is same Marines, Terminators, Boxwalker equivalent. Thousand Suns need vehicles. Yeah, because even, like, monsters, they don't have much, do they? Go ahead and get the tusks too over here. Sorcerer Dreadnought would be cool. They get the Chaos Space Marine Demon Engines, yeah. They don't have anything specifically, or I guess kind of tailored to. Is that Pyrodine? If I goof that up, please let me know. Can they take the Vortex Beast? Okay, they do have them. I couldn't remember. I picked up Vortex Beast when I was looking at fantasy stuff, so I couldn't remember. Okay, so they've got that. I feel like I don't think I've seen that for 40k. Only the Thousand Suns can take it? Okay. So maybe it just hasn't been worth taking, but they have it. Okay. I mean, I feel like when you can throw Magnus on the board, that's probably what people do instead. It's not very good in 40k, yeah. I don't think I've ever actually seen it in 40k play. I've seen it for fantasy. I actually have one from when I picked up Thousand Suns. Way, way, way back when. Just because I thought it was neat. I was like, yeah, I'll paint that. That's cool. Weren't Thousand Suns doing Terminator bricks? Was that 9th? I feel like that was the thing for a bit, yeah. I don't remember exactly when. Bringing all the Scarab Occult. There's another Chaos Space Marine release in the near future. Those 3rd edition bikes need to go. Can't be that hard to add some spikes to Outriders, right? I know we got a roadmap, and I know AdMech and Necron are next. I don't remember after that. I think we pinned it in the Discord. I don't remember what else they had told us was coming. saw I did dive into trim before. This was before I really started doing commissions. Did a squad of rubrics, and I'm like, this is awful. And I feel like at the time, mixing in the demons was a little weird. So I just kind of fell off of it, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this right now. I still have everything that I had picked up, but I didn't end up adding on to it. Hey, Blargor, welcome in. Painting my own knight at the moment. Planning to prime the skeleton with a prime with Chaos Black, going over the second coat of bolt gun metal spray. Yeah. I guess what's the question? Would that work? I will be doing very similar with mine. So I will be priming it black, and then I will be doing a silver, and then I'm going to wash that and do a whole bunch of dry brushing and stippling. So that's my plan for mine, if that helps. Yep, that'll absolutely work. I think a lot of people do just that. So get your primer on so that your paint sticks, and then you will do the your metallic, and you're good to go. Welcome on in. What color scheme have you got in mind for yours? Mine are actually based on anime characters for this commission. So if you know the anime Overlord, we're basically taking the characters and applying their color schemes to knights. So that's what mine is. I miss my spry days where the idea of sleeping wrong wasn't a thing. Now I sleep wrong in the lumbar owls. Oh, was it Tau in Dark Ages? I don't remember. It could be. I'm just trying to judge how many options Emperor's Children get. I think I'm hoping for, like, Thousand Suns level. If we get a Death Guard level, that'd be sick. But I feel like it would probably be more what the Thousand Suns got. Sorry, I'm catching up here. Pixie, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on some Chaos Knights. Let me get all this back on the screen here. So we have a lot of armor panels, a lot of trim, and some panel lining we're doing. How was your stream? Are we up to today? Minkazuki, hello. How you doing today? I guess it depends if Emperor's Children are an 11th Ed's Boxers mid-edition release. Big Bad, 11th Ed. Mid-edition, big as the other two. I think, yeah. If they happen to get into a big box, like how Tyranids got their big one, or Necrons, I have a feeling it'll be like Thousand Suns. That's my guess. Waste of Mine, Albeto's our next one. It's the other big knight. No options for Emperor's Children? Wow. Wow. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Paint first time in half a year. What did we have? Welcome, welcome, everybody. That's exciting. Let's get back to it. Okay. I think we got time to, like, start some washes, but then I have to go drop off the Seraphon commission. So, let's find our Agrax and start in. Oh, a troll and modding Trug. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to go check out some trolls, go check out some painting. Go give a follow to Pixie. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Those troll models are so much fun. What colors are we working on with the trolls? Oh, there, I have it up. We're all trolls here. Yeah, you've come to the right place. I feel like trolls are in that bucket with, like, orcs and Tyranid, where you can go with, like, really crazy colors if you wanted to. And that makes them really fun. Streamer paints chat. Line up chat. Girls need to stay together. Thank you so much. I appreciate the raid. Giving this a new wash. Give it a good shake here. I don't want to get gold trim. It's time. It's time. You guys have trolled me for the last time on the gold trim. Now you all have to have it. 11th edition starter box would be Primaris Grey Knights versus Emperor's Children. You heard it here first. I mean, you have a Space Marine in there, so would be interesting. I'll show. Making wood. Ooh, forest trolls. That sounds cool. I like that. Alright, going in with trim. But he didn't use the Agrax. That looks funny. Here to paint olive chat. The real reason I'm closing commissions for holidays. Got olive chat to paint. So green and brown colors mostly. Have done lava. Ooh, fire trolls. Need to do water trolls at some point too. Oh, okay. Going for all the elements. Dig it. Do you do that to like separate units? That'd be a cool way to do it. You know which ones are which. Or just winging it. Kusadan, hello. That's right, I've got Grinching to do. How are you? I'm gonna get this. Try and take some time off. That all changed when the fire trolls attacked, exactly. Kusadan, what you up to today? We're working on some Chaos Knights. We'll probably be working on Chaos Knights tomorrow, too. So if you guys are enjoying the large stompy robots, we'll probably have them back tomorrow. I'm wondering if I should get the next one, airbrush. I don't think I'll have time today, though. Maybe for Wednesday. If we don't, I've got lizards we can continue working on, so we are all set. Content. Time off? Where did you hear about this concept? I know, right? I'm gonna try it. As a treat. Small treat. Was the rain gradient done with an airbrush? It was. This is, I think it was corn red and then vermilion from Vallejo. How are you today? Let's see, all trolls follow Trugs, so, oh, he's moved all the realms. So it makes sense he'd have, yeah. But there would be a bunch of different trolls. Since I still hate playing Payday 3. Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this, Kuzadan? Wish the normal knights could have tails. It is really cool. Yeah, so this one will have the tail. The character actually has like a purple tail, so we will be matching that as well. I don't quite have that airbrush just yet. You will be getting that a bit later. Big, stompy robots. We'll bring back more robots. As long as we're not having a dry brush, that's the tricky part with these. That's not fun for stream, because I don't want to shake the camera and shake the table. Only the Avatrug, master of all 4 elements. Amazing. So you're working on a color scheme for Necrons. Do you think gray plates and an orange glow could work? Yes. Would it look weird if the armor is lighter colored than the energy? No. I think it'd be like sweet. I think I've actually seen some, either a gray or like an off-white, where it was really cool. I say go for it. Pick one as a trial model. Give it a shot. That's right, Will. Keep next even, Operd Lord. We watched the first couple episodes. I don't know if it's for me, but I wanted, to do some research. See what I'm painting here. Definitely some cool character designs. You deleted Albino from my mind. She's not real. She is our second Stompy Knight, so unfortunately, she has to be real for the commission. I'm sorry to tell you. She is our next Stompy Knight. We're jumping from all white Space Marines to mostly white Knight. Norman says, chat, preparing the painter's tape is more boring than the painting itself. Yeah. Yeah. It is indeed. For DIY and also miniatures. Yeah, the prep work is annoying. But worth it. You get the nice clean, when you peel that tape away and it's nice and clean, worth it. Food time, thanks for the talk. Thank you so much again for the raid. Enjoy your food. We will catch you later. Thank you, thank you. Excited to see these trolls. They sound really cool. Obviously, yeah, if you know her name. The model will be gray plastic. Interesting theme. Stealthy mode. We're actually gonna... It's the one night we mod for Will. Make her more true to the character. I need to look this up. I think Will protests too much. I think you'll find exactly what you think you're gonna find. The elementals, yes. That's a cool idea. I like that. And a fun way to like mix up your color scheme. As mostly Warhammer people in here, I think all of us get a little tired of painting the same thing over and over at some point. Gonna bring in some other colors and themes. That's really cool. She has a very big personality. Alright. Let that dry. Smaller pieces. And then, yeah, I've got her up here in a couple minutes so I can grab a quick lunch and go drop off the Seraphim. So I'll just do a few more pieces and then we'll call it good for today and let all this dry. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out today. I appreciate it. If you'd like to hang out more, we have our Discord, which is kind of our home away from home. It's also where you'll find all the information for the mini exchange. A reminder that if you are doing the exchange, there's details in there and there is a sign-up form. So make sure you do the form so that Bill and I don't have to track you down. Bad news and Bill and I have to track people down. I'll do it. I'm gonna leave that one in auto mod. That one can stay there. Even painting the Rainbow Dash theme tier and it's got a little tedious. Start painting other stuff. Come back to eventually. Yeah, I think especially for a large army. There's definitely a point where you gotta come back to it. There's just too many models. Even if they're really cool and you really love them, there's just a lot of them. Honor First coming in with 69 months of support. Thank you so much for that sub. How are you today? Thank you, thank you. After I, after we leave something in auto mod, we come in with that. Nice. Nice. What you up to today? We are trying to get some more washes on our Chaos Knight. And then I go drop off Frog Chair. And friends. I'm innocent! Uh-huh. Uh-huh, Mad Scythe. I keep doing that. I love when Nikki says, I'll leave that in automod. I have to figure out via context who said what. The fun little game we play. Fun little game. Alright. Oh, what time is it? Get like little legs, and then I think we're good. I'm thinking I'm going to split up my Mistake Keyed Knights box, paint the shard speaker for exchange. That'll be fun. I like my little shard speaker. I think I have a little bit more I want to do to mine. That's a neat little mini. I'm so sad you got stuck in the Bliss Barb slowdown. Also. Those models have taken out so many hobbyists. I know Hoot was like suffering through them. I definitely suffered through them. Those Bliss Barb archers are no joke. I missed everything. Are we talking about people with large tracts of land? We were, yeah. From Overlord anime. who's gonna be our next big stompy knight. So be ready. That's what we could do, chat. We could put her on screen like I used to do the reference photos, just so we know what character we're working on. So that's a good shout. Makes for some good Twitch thumbnails, too. Content. Content. I was actually enjoying them at that point. The rules just took the wind out of my sails. I got over the Bliss Barb Hill. So we were talking about this new Necron Overlord. That's what I get for arriving late. We've talked about it, yeah. We showed that off. It was a neat mini. With the, like, the phasing in. What do you think, Slam? Slam later than Will's Twitch mobile app. I felt bad because Scott mentioned it, but I thought it was the one coming with the codex, so I didn't even look at it. So then we went back later. So I think I am the slowest of them all. Even without a mobile delay. I think it's a neat model, yeah. I think it's cool. It's a cool idea. And then we kind of talked through, I guess the Necrons have 5 or 6 models. Waiting in Finecast. See how many we think they'd get with the codex. I like the effects, there's a lot of going on. I think my biggest question is for sub-assemblies. If all the like pixelated phasing stuff can be sub-assembled. Because yeah, it's a lot of overlapping. I'd like to see the sprue. That'd be cool. Alright, chat. Okay, we only have 2 more tiny pieces gold. I can do that. So I want to make sure I give myself enough time for lunch real quick. Palo, welcome in. How are you today? I wish the Necron warriors were a bit more customizable. How spindly they are, it's kind of hard, yeah. They're kind of tricky to get all lined up. I wouldn't think a whole lot more you could do with them. Plus, you need a bunch of them. I think the concern with infantry. Having something you can kind of knock out quickly. Doing good. You enjoying the ministry? Yeah, this Chaos Night's been a lot of fun. Glad you're doing well. Is there anything you're working on? We've made some very good progress today on this boy. If you guys like the Chaos Nights, we will probably have more. We'll have more soon. I hesitate to say tomorrow just in case I can't get some more stuff done off stream. If he's back, it'll be a lot of edge highlighting tomorrow. I guess some gold work. Let's plan on Chaos Knight tomorrow. The new Necron Lord presents something Veil of Darkness-ish. I don't know. I don't know what the Veil of Darkness-ish is. But for now, here's what we got. So for anyone who missed it, here's all of our pieces. I'll line them back up here. So here is main carapace part. We have our shoulders. Now that you guys know the character, might be fun to see what we got here. Here is head. So this is actually his mask in the show. And then his suit we brought down onto the body, on the cloth. Red on the legs. There. And then we've got more white on the tilting shield, which will probably go a little bit fancier. Well, that's what I got. That's what I got. I was told there'd be lizards, not today. I can show you a quick lizard, though. Adam's Factory. Hello. Here's Lizard. The Veil of Darkness was the name for the new ability. Maybe. That's what I was mumbling about when we pulled up the Necron. Oh, okay. Okay. Like the Chaos Knight pilots are not allowed to get out. I was gonna say, because there was a rule at the bottom, but I didn't think it was that. But if that's the what it was. I don't know. I don't play Necrons. I hope you guys enjoy it, though. Oh, taking lizards home. Yes, the commission is going home today. So that's why we're wrapping up now a little bit early, as I need to get some lunch so that I can go take them home. But this is what we got today. I'm happy with the progress. Let's plan on working more Chaos Nights tomorrow. So if you want to see more on our big night, come back tomorrow for more of that. Otherwise, you can check out what we're working on socials. I also have Discord that you can come hang out. That is also where all the details for the mini exchange are. And I think we're going to raid over, if Jangles is on today, I want to go over there. Otherwise, we'll just wrap up here since I have to head out. But thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Love you guys. And yeah, we will see you then. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.